What is up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Keith. And as you can see, we finna get ready to look at this extended look. Man, we've been we've been patiently waiting, man. I mean, months, days, years, and it's almost within grasp. Less than 100 days left. We almost there, man. But let's get into this breakdown. Definitely couldn't wait to do this. So it's gonna be a fun one. A lot to definitely take out from this. I watched it earlier as soon as it released, but I was at work, so had to wait. But here we go, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's a lot of stuff people probably haven't even really just sat down and realized was included, but it's a lot, man. It's definitely a lot. It's definitely a whole new complete game. Even, just building from what GTA 5 is in its current state. But let's get into it, man. All right, first thing I do want to say is this car in particular, definitely new. Um can't really tell what it is off the back, but yeah, that's definitely new. And then it's got the rims. Look like we'll be able to, of course, put rims on cars, but maybe adjust the rim size so it has bigger rims or the ride height or something. Because this car definitely looked like it's sitting up, but you can see right here, homeboy got the GTA Air Maxes on. Them definitely look like the I forget what mm, I forget what number that is, but definitely some Air Maxes. Man, just this first look right here is just you can tell they in the hood for sure, or at least a good part of it. So just from this little scene, homeboy down here got the bandana slippers on. He got the pistol tucked in his waist. Probably won't be able to do that, but it's nice to see the extra mile they went, with something like that. Hairstyles look crazy now. Like even the old guy back there or older, whatever he supposed to be, he looked like it, and his hair looked like it too. Man, yep. Even just the tattoos, like the tattoos look realistic way more than GTA 5. I feel like anyway. I've noticed this San for San. a lot. And I mean, on the chains, everything. So that's definitely a confirmed gang. I wonder how many more we're going to encounter. This is supposed to be a GTA parody of Black Ops. That's funny. I noticed like the dimes look a little bit better. I wonder how it's actually gonna look like playing it though. Like if they gonna give off a little reflection or if it's just gonna look like this. Which they, you know, what I mean, you could tell you got diamonds, but I wonder if you stand in the sun and will it, reflect? That'd be pretty cool. Man, this scene right here, like you got the homeboy watching now, and they in like the hallway, just posted up like this. You supposed to be like the receptionist. Anybody coming through here, you gotta check in. You gotta check in about 3 times before you get to where you going. I love the fact that we can definitely be able to do more with pets now. So this little this little meter right here, I wonder if this is what this actually means. I wonder if it's like a universal thing, more or less like kind of like Red Dead's honor system, but GTA system, I guess. You could tell like they definitely made this establishment into a trap apartment. So this dude in particular has been talked about a lot. Like the hairstyle, just the way the look, like the chains, his grill. Let's see if we get a good look. His grill. See, like the the grill definitely looks natural sitting in his mouth. I wonder if we'll be able to purchase grills. I would imagine though, it's like a big thing in Florida by itself, so I feel like it's gonna play a big influence in GTA 6, especially for the Haitians and whoever else. So these are the GTA's Air Force Ones, high tops, look like dunks, and it looked like he got on a version of the Air Force Ones. Nice little colorway. That's definitely a parody version of Arm and Hammer. That's pretty cool. So I did just notice I got the same tattoos. Can't really read. It looked like it say win some. Ah, okay. I think it says win some, spare some. What it looked like it says, but man, that let's go back. It's kind of hard to get a perfect good look at it, but let's see. You can notice it's got like a pearl grip. Probably got the pearl grip handle. That's a the gold looks okay. Yeah, that's perfect. That's really nice. The gold looks really good in this game. I do like they. I'm imagining this is supposed to be custom for them. So going back to the shoes, it looks like he has on a blue version. So I wonder if colors more or less represents these certain games or not. Let's go back a second. So I really like this reticle for sure. This seems to be the Glock that they implemented back into the game from GTA 4. The sounds are immaculate for sure. They definitely did some quality work on the audio for this game. I do like that they finally added color to the guns. So I wonder how that's gonna look with like custom guns and all that. It might just be stock though. I do like that this camera system was in here and you can actually see it live. If it's kind of a quick look, but you can kind of tell walking by. Pretty cool. So I thought that scene was pretty crazy. Homeboy really drove him through a wall. Like makes you wonder what happens after this. So I do notice that this has a red dot sight on it. That's nice. Let's go back and watch that. So there's a better look at it. I mean, shooting that shotgun just sounds crazy. That was a beautiful shot. So someone commented and said that it seems like they toned down the gore, but I think that may not be true. I mean, this was a nice little headshot, and maybe it's because he was from afar, but I absolutely think it's gonna be a lot better actually playing the game. This was just I guess you could say a nice little sneak peek of what's to come just from gunplay. Hmm. So I'm wondering, we're gonna have to check back. I don't know if they mentioned Mendez in information before. I think they have, but the fact that they already knew who he was says something. So that'll be interesting to see as we probe or not probe, but move further into the story, more or less. I do like that she has on a boxing glove chain necklace. Pretty nice. So I wonder if this guy actually made it out alive and if he has any more play in the story other than this scene. This scene alone says a lot. I mean, you got the ketchup on the table. It looks like hot sauce. Um, Maybe a bottle of water. Um, you got some canned food. You got paper cups, dishes, and everything. Like this definitely feels like this would be someone's home in real life. But this is a game. Let's go back a little bit. Like just walking in, like she has no TV. Looks like, oh wait, I think that's TV. But this definitely looks like this would be a woman of her age apartment. Too late. Now that is a crazy first 6 minutes just of this extended look trailer with all the rest that's to come. This game is insane, honestly. Probably the best game for the next like 5 years, at least, if not more. So now we get our first look of how we will be breaking into cars now. I do like that they added this as a more realistic simulation for cars. And then as we can see in these this little screenshot, we've got what looks to be, yeah, the older Dodge Durango that almost looks like the even older Dodge back there, but that might be something else. Um, this is a little Buick. Looks like we got the Chevy Silverado Dually. I'm calling them by their real name. So looking at this action, it looks like all you're gonna do is move your right stick down and go to the left to initiate opening the car. So nothing really too much to take from here other than it seems like this is a car that they have either for a while or um, just in the midst of just causing chaos in the streets. But let's see. Would I be wrong to say that looks like a Kia Soul back there or something? You got people running, walking dogs, birds feeding. So this makes me wonder in this game if we'll like actively see construction being finished in the main story. Looks like they definitely gave the Tundra a lift, but that's what it is. So let's see. Going back right quick. Looks like we got the Challenger and that looked like, let's see if we can get a shot. Kind of hard. Okay, so that looks like the new Dodge Ram, but I can't really tell. Hmm. Dodge Ram Dually. Yeah, okay, so that was definitely the Dodge Ram Dually. Oops, yeah, Dodge Ram Dually. Looks like we've got the Dually and the regular version. which we seen the regular version in what was that trailer one, I think. So just from looking at this scene, pretty crazy. Got a paddle. We know what that kind of paddle's for. She seems to leave her clothes wherever. Got the PS5 edged. It's crazy. um, looks like this would be yeah. This is supposed to be GTA's version of Amazon called Sahara. Makes sense. Um, whatever this is supposed to be. We also have a stripper pole. Looks like right here. Um, and this also. Okay, yeah. I just noticed that. Um, anyway, it looks like this is supposed to be like one of their first paths together that they stay in. I wonder if you're able to decorate it or if it's just preset like this already. I do like the lights that they've added around. I guess I'm guessing this would be her apartment because this definitely gives more girl vibes, especially this room alone with the lights, everything that's going on in there. So yeah, this has got to be hers. I guess once we first start the game, it'll make more sense because they have said that they want to start the game in a relationship, but it's entirely up to you how that works out. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because I would imagine the better the relationship, the better the story or not the story, but the journey for both of them will be. Maybe you unlock new places to live in together and, you know, whatever else. So I did think this is pretty funny that my boy cleaning them shoes, man. Keep them clean. You know what I'm saying? Long live PMC, man. You ain't gotta buy no new white shoes, no new shoes. Period. The ones you got, keep them clean. So this definitely gives straight girl apartment. I mean, she's got all of her products. I mean, a rack with all of her nice or supposed to be nice shoes. Um, doesn't really look like anything here would be Jason's. Nice little vanity area it looks like for her, and I wonder if you'll be able to like do her makeup or something. That'd be pretty crazy. Oh, that's just a mirror. That's not a vanity. So in this case, you have the option to tell her to hurry. So I wonder if telling her to hurry will like take points away from the system of the relationship. Like, are you being an asshole or, you know? So I wonder how that would affect after saying that. Nice little Minnie Mouse parody. So this was pretty cool to me. I, I like that it showed you the different options, and I actually it makes me wonder if like will we have to buy like groceries essentially, or what's up with that? We got the Sprite, we got the Coca Cola. Looks like Sprunk has their own energy drink, maybe. Got some beer, got some butter in there. It looks to be like the green juice, protein shake or whatever. Smoothie, maybe, something like that. Which I'm sure is all related to the health system and whatever else we have to keep up with now. I do like that they added that feature from Red Dead. Makes it feel more in depth with having to take care of our character and how different things can affect, the playthrough. Like if they're obviously too fat, like will it affect certain missions or, something like that, or being too buff. I don't know, something crazy. And then you got pictures, dogs. This must be like her and her friends or whatever, I would assume. So I wonder so I wonder if like whenever she first gets out of prison, I wonder if they like kind of just because he was already doing whatever he was doing before she got out. So I wonder if, well, he does have his own place, but I wonder if, like, when they eventually move in together after all of this. I absolutely agree that this is supposed to be a parody of a Arby's commercial. I really think that, like, the whole stack of meat, you got what looks like to be like what ham or something with bacon. You got roast beef or something. Got the cheese. This definitely looks like a Arby's sandwich. So she's obviously literally on the other side of the nice area, but I'm guessing more or less this way and back is gonna be projects, hood, you know, the ghetto. Because this is definitely some low end apartments. I do like this BMW parody version of this car. I forget which version, but it's definitely a BMW. So, also noting the license plate says Gloriana. So, I'm assuming that they're going to add a parody version of Georgia to this game at some point because they keep teasing Gloriana, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be Georgia, unless that's like some place we haven't learned about in Leonida. But this really is giving that they're gonna add maybe just a small part of it. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy, but just another location, which is literally right there upstate. So why not? So I noticed also, I don't know if I wonder if like these type of cars like the Charger and Challenger, if they have like just regular street versions and like I guess you would say their version of Hellcats or whatever instead of just how it was. Nice little look at the crew cab Dodge Ram. That also looked like, was that yeah. So that looks like to be the Ford Raptor. Looks like. Then up here, the Tundra, another Charger. So this is a new vehicle. This looks to be like it would be a Honda. Looks like. Let's see. I think that's a Mustang. Yeah, drop top Mustang. This looks like a Volkswagen Jetta, or I forgot what the other one is. Not the Jetta. Um, but you guys who know cars, you know what I'm talking about. So this looked like this would be a or the Hellcat version of this Challenger. I mean, you got the wide body. Let's see. Go back. And it also looks like they got some rims, but I guess we'll find out. Because also up here, let's look at this one. We got another one coming up. Okay, so it looks like they may all have the wide body fenders or the fenders. We'll just say that, not wide body, but might as well be. And see, this is the difference. It's blurry, but you can tell this is the Florida Leonida license plate compared to the Gloriana. That looks like a new vehicle. Um, let's see. Can't really tell what that is. It looks from behind. It looks like the Volkswagen that we just seen, but I can't. I cannot think of the name right off the top of my head. So from this scene, we got looks like the Cadillac Blackwing, maybe. Um, got the Suburban. Looks like that's the Dodge Ram over there as a work truck. Range or not the range, or that might be the Range Rover. So I've noticed that this car has returned from GTA 4. This is one of my favorite cars in that game, and I don't know why, but I'm so glad that it's returning. Um, it's kind of hard to tell what that one is over there. Let's see, but this is definitely an Explorer. Yep, looks like. Yeah, it looks like the Range Rover. This looks like the Jugular, the Jaguar 4 door. Seems like this is the BMW, one of the SUVs, or is that Mercedes Benz? That might be Mercedes Benz. Nah, I think that's BMW. The lights give it away. Then we got the Cadillac, Blackwing. Uh, that's returned, of course. Good old Expedition. We get a look at the Shafter again. Camaro, drop top. Looks like the Bagger's returning. That's what that looks like. And this looks, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but this really looks like the Ford um like small pickup truck. It's like an older, I forget the name of it though, but someone might know what I'm talking about though. But here's a better look at the I'm pretty sure this is Karen is what Kia in game. I don't know what Kia that would be, but yep, better look at that car. Then over here we got the Corvette in a nice purple coming out of their driveway. It looks like and that looks like a moped. Also, we got scooters, which I think we'll be able to ride. That'll be really fun. So this guy looks like he was live streaming from his phone. So in this scene, it's pretty funny. Dude's beating up the repo guy, obviously. Looks like he was having a night out. Dude's about to get repoed. Then we got this girl over here recording it, probably going live or something. Got the G Wagon. Wonder if they. It looks almost a little. I mean, it definitely looks upgraded, so it does look a little bit better. From 5, we finally got the another version of a taxi for brain fart again. I'm having such a brain fart with all these cars. Um, yeah, looks like this would be a Lamborghini. I can't tell which one, but it's definitely supposed to be a supercar, I would imagine. So of course you can looks like we might be able to get food from vendors again. Eat, drop. It looks like he might have just been taking a stroll down the street. Boom, got a little snack. Now he's going to wherever he's going. So in this scene, she's fighting 3 people. And I did notice, we'll talk about that for a second. So they got the Converses. Converses look a little bit better now. Forces look a little bit more realistic for sure. I think, yeah, in this scene, she actually literally knocks his glasses off. So that'll be pretty cool, when you're in a fight. Oh, and, you know, you might knock his hat off, knock his shades off, whatever else. So we get a look at a couple different rifles. This seems to be what would be in a uh some type of M4 or something of the sort. Don't quote me on that. This is definitely another different AR. Looks like it'd be like a Daniel in Arms or something from real life. So this is a really quick scene, but just taken from what we can see, we're definitely in a low income area, and it looks like he probably just hit a lick on a drug dealer or something of the sort for sure. And it also looks like this is probably like one of the gang cars or something of something like that maybe. Has like the designs on it and whatnot. Okay. So we can see this old school over here has pretty good size rims on it. Pretty nice. Looks like in this photo we've got a M9 Beretta. So I'm not sure if y'all heard that, but either they were shooting fast or they had like a burst fire mode, maybe. Pretty crazy. So the legendary Hammer Lady, I wonder what role she plays in this game. I wonder how many times we actually run into her, the different interactions. It's gonna be funny. So I thought this was a really fun part because she's holding a bag, carrying a bag while reloading the shotgun how she is, taking people down. Like they are really Rockstar has definitely outdid themselves when it comes to gameplay and just about everything about this game, honestly. So we've got wrestling in the game now. I really think that was a cool implementation for an activity. That's gonna be something fun to see. I wonder like if it's just a backyard activity or if if there's different levels of it. But that's definitely gonna be something fun to do, especially online. Once they finally reveal online, like being able to do all these activities and stuff with friends is gonna be a lot of fun. Also, can tell just from looking at it. Let's see if we can might get a better angle. But the looks to be the Dodge, the earlier what would that be? Fourth gen Dodge Charger is returning without the bottom kit that came in 4 and 5. So I thought this was really interesting as well. So you can obviously see these guys are robbing the money truck. Something I think we all wish we could do in real life and get away with it. But I wonder if, like, in real time playing the game, if we'll be able to interfere with another person's robbery and be able to, I would imagine, and be able to take the profit for ourselves. So why not? So it seems like in this part that they're dealing with, it seems like they're just starting to make a little money and things are, advancing for them. So now you have the option, back to the relationship thing, you have the option to hold hands, to be more romantic with Lucia throughout the game. So I would imagine you could probably like open doors. Um, who knows what else? So I know this is really, really crazy, but look at the detail of like their feet, like the shoes she's wearing, the shoes she's wearing. Like this is a like this alone. He's got foot tattoos. Like this is a really minimal but big upgrade for this game, more than people probably think about. Definitely a crazy thing. Looks like Brian's got hand tattoos as well. Didn't even notice that before. So I wonder what is going on here, honestly, because it seems like they were in the middle of going somewhere and maybe got um, set up, and now they're getting taken by these people, whoever they are. And I love that she has on a wig. So they must have obviously been on some type of mission or op or something. So just stopping at this pic, like, look at this girl. Like her hair, her looks, like this almost looks like a real person just sitting here. Like that's crazy. Like even the let's go back. Like it looks like she has a septum piercing. So I wonder if piercings will be pretty big in this game. I wonder how in depth you can probably go with certain things like that. So now it seems like smoking will be more um like instead of how it was in GTA 5 where you just kind of tap it and he what taps it once or two times and just drops it. It seems like we'll be able to actually sit there and smoke. I think you could in RDR2. I think you just sit there and smoke. I'm not sure if there was a certain time period. It's been a minute since I played that story, so I kind of forgot. But it's definitely a probably a updated implementation now for sure. Especially being able to smoke cigars and who knows what else. So I thought this was pretty crazy. I wonder if this is a part, like an early part of the story, because they're robbing a, um, I guess would be a yeah, a restaurant. So we're gonna take a pause and go right back. Man, that Joker definitely looks way more like itself now. That's crazy. Wait a minute. I just noticed something. So it seems like they finally implemented the two-door version of this car instead of the four-door, which it, oh no, this is four-door. Never mind. I thought I only seen two doors, but I was about to say, okay. Now it seems like this is more closer to the older Chevelle, which I'm pretty sure this is what this is based off of because there is a four-door version. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be the new car custom shop. Let's see. So yeah, either a new pan spray or a new custom shop. One of the two for sure. So now in here we've got a little bit to take from. Doors look way more realistic. You can obviously tell this is probably Bud Light with the cowboy star on there. So Cowboys, we finna have a good year this year. And if you're against my Cowboys, hey, I'm sorry. So it seems like now, whenever you're in a particular setting, like this, I mean, you've got the cameras, and I'm not entirely sure what these other ones might be, especially the clothing hanger. Like, I wonder what the hanger is supposed to represent, but um, six stars are finally back. I wonder how that six star is going to feel. That's going to be crazy. So it seems like, um, all robberies won't go as planned, like some don't, but it's pretty cool to see that the store owners are fighting back for this store. So almost missed that, but I thought this was pretty funny. You flush, they wipe. Pretty crazy. This helicopter is returning from GTA 5, so that's nice to see. Just looking at this photo also from right here, like look at the depth of this map. Like this is insane, brother. We've got this little neighborhood right here. Then you've got this whole entire other like part, like which is also deep and filled with all, I mean, buildings, skyscrapers, neighborhoods, like all of this over here. Then the port back there, like this map is crazy. I mean, they've already said that it's confirmed to be 2 times bigger than GTA 5 map and 3 times bigger than RDR2. So that's pretty insane, honestly. Like a drive around this map will probably equal out to like almost what 10 minutes probably in real time. So I do like that you've got the cruise ships, like it definitely feels like Florida. And I've never been to Florida, but just off of pictures and like videos that I've seen, like this feels like we're in Florida, honestly. You got another good look at the Ford Explorer here. So it seems like, so from just this angle, this looks like this would be a parody version of the Ford Ranger, maybe the newer version. This looks like to be another mail carrier. Then over here you got what looks like to be yeah, a Mercedes SUV. It looks like this is giving me Chevy Malibu vibe. Yeah, Malibu vibes. Um, can't really put my finger on it yet though, but that's got to be what that's supposed to be. And this is obviously an Audi. Like the lighting is crazy. And we have to remember this was all shot from a base PS5, and assuming that it was the latest model, like this is crazy. So I can only imagine what the Pro will look like, and then once it releases on PC, man, crazy with ray tracing and all the other settings on high. Like this game is not gonna be easily game of the year for the next X amount of years. We'll just say that. Just off of graphics and gameplay. So not really sure, but this looks like this would be Ford Fusion, GTA's version. Looks like we've got the Lamborghini Urus right here. So looks like if people like get in accidents or something crazy happens, you'll actually be able to see like a tow truck there, basically simulating as if something really happened like in real life. So that's a pretty cool feature. um as we get a as we get a bit closer, you can tell this is the Ford F-350 Super Duty Platinum. It would be, looks like. And another look at the Lamborghini Urus. It looks like. So it's cool that we finally get to see who this guy is because I was a bit in question about this guy. I thought he was going to be someone that we were going against, but it seemed like he's going to be on our side or we're going to be on his side essentially. But glad to finally get a good look at this fellow and see what the hell he's about. So it looks like he just did a solo robbery and he called us as his getaway driver, which initiates us to doing work for him, I'm assuming. So we get a good look at a new AR with no stock. Looks like maybe an extended mag. Um, Basically just something quick to do what he just did. Nice little robbery. So this is a very nice look at the police version of the new Dodge Ram in game. I do like also that look at the detail of like after he shot the tire out, how it explodes into pieces. Ram starts grinding on the cement. That flip over is crazy. His mirror flipped off, like, and it looks, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a Grand Cherokee Jeep. I wonder if they're finally on the track hawk, which was highly requested in GTA 5. So, and then another thing to point out is they currently have 4 stars. So it seems like at 4 stars, we still haven't dealt with anything crazy other than obviously a higher cop presence, helicopters. Of course, they're, probably trying to ram you off the road, of course. Maybe spikes to blow your tires. So nothing crazy yet. So at this particular angle, it seems like we get a really good look of the new updated interior of the shafter in particular. I mean, you've got what seems to be the air knobs, and then down here you could probably change the music, probably navigation system, and whatever else they probably implemented. So I feel like this particular scene comes from a movie, but I can't put my finger on it. I cannot put my finger on the movie that it comes from. But it's pretty cool that we switch from Jason to Lucia to take over the driving in this getaway. So in this quick little photo, we'll go back real quick. Looks like this would be Chevy Cobalt, or I think I don't know. I don't know if that was the right one, but looks like it for sure. Can't really tell what that is back there, but it almost looks like the Honda that we seen earlier, maybe from the front, but not really sure. So we get the first look. You have to really look pretty quickly on this one, but let's see if we can get a better take right quick. So coming out of there, we get the first look at the updated version of the Escalade in the game, and it definitely looks good. This looks to be the would be the V version of the Escalade. So this one might be pretty fast compared to the normal versions. And that looks to be the Mustang drop top. We've got the Expedition again. Seems like they've added, um, if you've ever seen them in real life, ad trucks. So that's pretty cool. The old BMW, I forget which number that is, but really nice. Another look at the Mercedes Benz SUV. So in this little scene, you can see we got the older Granger returning. This is definitely a new car. I can't really tell what it is, but it almost looks like a Honda. I think that's Honda. Um, whatever they're, whatever that is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that car back there. So okay, so at Fall Stars, we've it looks like so it seems like the F or yeah maybe the FBI comes after you because this is definitely not a regular police vehicle. This is definitely like undercover FBI something at Forest Stars. So this is returning as well. It's nice to see. So this is a pretty crazy scene. You've got grandma's coming across the street, about to get ran over by this old whatever this is. Um, so a lot of people are conflicted about this UI system. It's new, it's updated. I personally like it. I mean, you pull up your wheel, you've got all your things that you've got your items. Um, Looks like to be like health and a health booster, I would assume. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. So it seems like we've got some Ferraris right here, maybe, or something. Definitely some nicer vehicles. Definitely Florida related. So as we can see right here, we've got the C8, and behind it looks to be, it looks like the Banshee almost with a few upgrades on it, but it also looks like another vehicle, like an RX-7 maybe or something. I don't know. Or maybe that was the Dodge Viper, maybe. So I'm wondering how, like, let's see. I wonder how riding the scooters will work. I wonder if you like have to, if you can like buy them, or if you can just like rent them off the street or something. I wonder how that works. This is a really cool scene. I really do like the new uh, motorboat we got here. Um, you can tell we're in the swamp, definitely out here where the probably heavy fishing and hunting and all that type of stuff going on. Now we get our first little shoot or scene with him shooting the basketball. Pretty smooth. Looks like it'd be pretty cool to play basketball. Man, I wonder if you could play with Lucia as well or not, but that'd be pretty cool. So now it seems, actually, now that I just thought about it, this is towards the end part we really get to notice activities. So I wonder if this is riding riding scooters is an activity or just something you can do in free roam. And then you know being out here, I wonder if this is just showcasing another area to obviously fish, or I don't know, just a look at the swamp area, basically the bayou. We could first look at a scene with them deep sea diving. It seems like you've got your oxygen meter, and the water looks incredible, man. So just off of what we can see, we've got stingray. There's some other schools of fish. Working out has finally returned. Finally, I mean, I know it was in GTA 5, but I feel like it's going to be way more in depth with this game. Obviously, I mean, you'll be able to be fat, be strong, be looking like a crackhead if you want, I guess. But I would hope you don't want to do that. But hey, to each your own. This is another conflicted scene with this game that people have said is kind of looks a bit AI, or looks like they wanted to go for a dive maybe, and then he backflipped. But I wonder if this is like something you can choose at like the last second, or how that's gonna work. But let's run that back again. So we get to see some dolphins doing their thing. So I'm not really too conflicted over it. I mean, it doesn't look crazy. It does. It's definitely something new. So I wouldn't count that against them. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first time you're going to be able to do flips into the water in GTA. So don't be so judgeful. You know what I mean? Let them smooth out their fixes, because something like that, I wouldn't even say is really a big problem. It's not really a problem at all, but people just like to complain. We've got jet skiing. I don't know if you can. I guess you could consider swimming an activity. So I guess depending on if you're racing or whatever, but I guess we'll find out. So this was a very crazy scene. I love that they added this because you see this guy just obviously 3D, like you see the type of game that he's obviously playing, the sound, like they're on a whole nother level here. This is insane just by itself. Kayaking, we've got kayaking. Looks like a tour boat, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe to go on tours around the certain areas, maybe. And then this is our very first look at gameplay in the strip club, which it's pretty cool that they're together. And I wonder how it like affects their relationship. I wonder if it's something that, I mean, she's obviously with him, but I wonder if she's like aroused by it, or like, how that plays a part. I wonder if this is something that, makes the meter go up or down, or whatever the case may be, depending on how Jason acts inside the strip club with her. So this particular racing scene looks like something straight out of like Forza, Need for Speed, like. But this is GTA that we're talking about here. Like, this is crazy. I specifically said that if they're not making another Midnight Club, they're putting it in GTA 6. This is as close as we're going to get to another Midnight Club with GTA vehicles. So it makes me wonder if we'll be able to, mod our cars, the wheels, the decals, the body kits. Like, will we be able to put on track wheels, like tires and more or less, not really wheels, but um, that's definitely gonna be something interesting to see. And this is a nice little mix of cars. You got what looks to be a updated version of a BMW M competition version. We've got the old Mustang. We've got the Infinity, um, older Dodge Charger, new Dodge Charger, the Challenger, whatever else we got up here up front, which that looks like the Phoenix. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be like something pretty regular to see in the game. Just driving by, seeing people throwing trash off the highways and over the loops and all that type of stuff. Let's go back a second. So they're just hanging out, I guess. I can't tell if this is supposed to be. I don't think this is supposed to be Jason or Lucia. Like, there's no way that's them. If it is, that's crazy, but I don't think so. So now in this particular scene, we get a better look at the weapon wheel and then item system wheel. So looks like up here we've got our health, um, like our focus meter, one of these two maybe, and I'm guessing energy. Well, I guess this would probably be energy. Um, and then this would be like the focus bar. But it's cool to see. Let's see, you got hat, mask, shades, maybe an outfit change. Yeah, wear style one, too. Okay, it's pretty cool. And then this seems to be our updated cash system. Looks like this is our bank money, maybe. And then this is probably what we have on person in our wallet, essentially. So robbing is a very big thing with these two, and it seems like we'll pretty much be able to rob just about anything: jewelry store, corner store, like restaurants. Like, I mean, it seems like we're really gonna be able to take theft into a bigger factor here. And it seems like they finally added the Dodge Durango, bro. Oh my god. It seems like we're getting all the cars that we wanted finally, but bro, I'm overly excited for all these cars and the customization. It's about to be stupid. So going back to this scene again, um, this camera is returning. I wonder if, like, whenever you're in a place like this, obviously you can see the cameras. So I wonder if that means that in the particular location that you have to worry about cameras and stuff like that, which, could throw off a robbery like this, depending on how fast you get caught, the police responding, all that type of stuff. So you have to look really quickly in this scene, but seems like we've got a Ferrari here. Seems like we've got a Tesla, the Porsche. I think that's the four-door Porsche is returning. Um, in the far distance, this looks like a Mercedes Sprinter van, maybe, or a work van or something like that. Then we've got the 66 Mustang convertible, man. I love that they added this car in the game. Probably going to be driving that a lot, honestly. Then we've got a good look at the Blackwing passing by. Um, got some rims on it. Looks like can't really. Oh, this is the Mitsubishi. I forget which one that was, but yeah, the Penumbra. I think that's the name in GTA. So another really quick scene that you have to pay attention to, but off to the left, it seems like we've got another supercar, which I can't really tell what that is, but it kind of looks new, but I can't really tell. And then it seems like this would be a new car. This looks to be like the Dodge Charger, but like a 68, 69, but I can't really tell from this particular angle. So, something I just noticed myself, the police obviously have different vehicles, but it seems like different police cars respond to different things. Like oh, obviously this is a robbery, so you've got your regulars, then you've got your truck, and then a good look here, you've got what seems to be what would be their high speed vehicle. So this is what would be probably keeping up with you on high speed chases, guaranteed. So this is a pretty crazy scene, considering the fact that we stole the car. People are sitting there watching it go on. Dude's live streaming, and then all of a sudden, so crazy scene here. It seems like okay, so the Ford is also available as a street vehicle and not just police vehicle. Um, I have no clue what this red vehicle is. Got the Porsche returning. Looks like a couple G wagons here. Um, I think they implemented the Ford. What is that? The Ford Escape, maybe the newer versions. Uh, looks like the BMW. So this is definitely a Honda for sure. Um, looks like we've got. I can't really tell what this is supposed to be, but it almost looks like a benefactor symbol or something. Nah, that's got to be something else. That can't be a nah. But this looks to be Mercedes Benz. What is that like 2015, 2020? One of those versions, maybe a little bit earlier, but yeah. So it seems like they've added more realistic versions of um, different high class cars, like the BMW, the Charger has the regular variant now. A few different other cars that we spotted. Take a look back at this. Oh, also, I feel like I just noticed it now, but I think this means the particular outfit that you have on. Um, this maybe like a mask or something like you have something on your head, obviously like shades or something, and then this obviously means you're in the vehicle. So Then we get a good look at the symbols. This is home base, pan spray, mission objective, which I wonder MC, but it has an L. I wonder what that means. Y69, and you can 919. Crazy, nice little beach presentation we get here. The beach is definitely going to be packed. Like, I think what every 5 to 10 feet, you're probably going to run into someone for sure. I really love the new and updated gun range. I like that you can be outside in a gun range now. And I'm assuming this helps the uh, shooting skill go up. I'm assuming we have that. Um, really good look at how the gun gameplay works too in this particular scene. So this seems to be a all out off-road race. You've got dirt bikes, you've got four-wheelers. Seems like we've got off-road trucks in this race as well. So this is probably a big event out there in the country, I'm assuming. So that'll be pretty interesting to get into. Here we are driving the BMW again with the drop top nighttime. Car looks so nice too. Like the paint, the reflection, like this is crazy. Another look at the Audi again. Okay, so it seems like okay, so this is I'm assuming this is an undercover or something of the sort police vehicle. All right, this is what I've been waiting for right here. Like take a second to just take this all in. Like you've got this little area right here. You know, you got a couple houses, you know, whatever going on here. Then you've got all of this. You got all of this. You got all of this. You got this. Like all of this, bro. This map is stupid, bro. Like I would assume coming from like this side of the map to over here is at least like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe in game, maybe real time. But it's gonna take a minute to get from over here to over here, even in a car. Like, obviously not in a helicopter, but even flying in this map is gonna be way different now because this map is insane. So it might still take you a good distance to fly from this area to over here. Of course, it would be shortened versus the vehicle, but just the range, like it's gonna be more traveling time in these missions and just exploring the map. It's gonna be a lot more driving and flying now, so that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. But this view is just crazy. Like you really get to see the depth and the range of like just a minuscule part of the map by itself. But parachuting is returning, so that's good to see. I'm wondering if she's just doing this for fun or, if this is like an activity. But obviously, parachuting has always been a thing, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they do with that. So something I also noticed that some people probably didn't catch if you didn't look, but so whenever you switch, you can see what I would assume is like their their moods. I would assume maybe. So it looks like she's a little bit down in the gutter, and he's eh, you know. So I wonder if like you know certain things while not being together, or I wonder if this is like we spoke on earlier, the GTA honor system or relationship system or one of the two. It's got to be, but I'm guessing they'll explain that maybe in another video, or I guess we'll have to wait till we get into the game to really figure that out. So, in this particular scene, I wonder what part of the story this is because he's in a nicer suit. She's in what would be GTA's designer clothing. So, they obviously spent some money on clothing. Um, Hair's looking nice, nice little jewelry on. So I wonder if by this point they've made a little money, things are advancing. They've, got a nice little place or whatever. Relationship's probably nice. So that's just something to think about. So something I definitely noticed, they've definitely updated how the Rolls Royce SUV looks. It definitely looks more like itself, its real life counterpart. So seems like if I'm not mistaken, this is a Bugatti. So wherever this is located, these people probably have money. This is a high class party. So they must be a bit further into the story at this point. Now we get another look at racing, which at this point we're night racing, and it seems like this might be like a car club, or we might see some car clubs, or some crazy stuff like that. And I see that we can probably add lights in the cars now, like the the decal wraps are even more insane than they were. Like, let's start that over again. So we got the Porsche, got the Porsche over here, the old Skyline, Challenger. Seems like the Jugular again. And that is I think that's Lamborghini. Yeah, yeah. And then Ferrari. So this scene, was a really cool scene, I thought, because it's really showcasing what it's like to be inside of a club. Like, as you can see, she's been dancing, she's drinking, sweating a little bit, her hair is a little kinky, she's been moving and grooving in here, you know what I mean? So it really looks like she's been clubbing essentially. I mean, that drink is probably kicking her ass. She's feeling it. So that's a really nice upgrade to see for this game. So it makes me wonder if this is the current building we in, and like if there's any more construction going on around it, if we'll see it get completed, or if it's like just, something that's just ongoing or already completed or whatever. So in this particular scene, we first get a good look at, he has a weapon holster. They're holding the AKs. Um, he's got a suppressor. So the guns look really good in this game for sure. So it's also really nice. Obviously, if you shoot someone, they actually react to it now instead of just standing there taking the bullets. Personally, I'm going to be shooting a lot of people in the knees or in the hands to disarm them, possibly. So we get another look at an assault rifle now with a suppressor on it, and it looks, yeah, it looks pretty good and sounds pretty nice too. The suppressor on it seems like he has a flashlight or a laser on this pistol. We get our first good look at the dead eye, I guess you may say. So I like how it shows. It obviously shows points that will either disarm them, obviously kill them with the headshot, but weak points of the body, shoot them in the knees, shoot them in the hand to disarm or whatever. This looks to be the MP5 with a red dot sight on it as well, by the way. That was brutal. That was very brutal. So I really hate that they left us on a cliffhanger with that. That was really no bueno. But I'm excited to see what happens after that point. Like, look at this, bro. Look at the depth, the range. I wonder if we'll get to see this completed. That'd be really crazy if they like implemented something like that with GTA 6, how it was with Red Dead. Fishing, we get our first good look with fishing in the game. Definitely can't wait to do that with the homies. So I wonder if we'll get to be inside the studio whenever. I think these are the those sisters that make music. So that'd be pretty cool to see. The dog. The dog got me, bro. Like literally has a dress on. This dog is bougie for sure. The dog eats wet food, not dry. Here we get a good look at what seems. I think this would be a replica of the M1 carbine. I would imagine. Um, really can't wait to use one of those. I hope that the sound matches as close as possible. Um, Another pistol here. Can't really tell what that is though. We get another look at race cars. This is a pretty nice scene. It seems like they're either having like a car meet or I would assume this is a car meet because these are all nice vehicles. You got people hanging out, you got cars parked here, like all around. So I'm assuming this is a car meet. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait for these new rims, bro. I'm so over GTA 5 rims, like completely. So definitely ready for new rims, customization. Um, Even just like the clothing is about to be stupid, bro. Like, look what she has on. Look what she has on. His fit, like, yeah, bro. This game is. He's a big fan. He's got the hat, got the jersey. This looks to be a parody of NASA shirt right there. Dude was definitely booted up, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure. Oh well, he's bleeding. So, but we get a good look at 38 special revolver, so it's nice. Hold on, let's look at that again. That's crazy, man. Like these roads are just like, bro, look at the size of this road. Like imagine driving on this road and you're driving way over here. Like, oh man, it's gonna be so fun. So that is crazy. The game is absolute the greatest game ever created. I'm standing on it. I'm dying on that hill. Like nothing will top this game for a very long time. Like I mean, only they can top their own games at this point because nobody is going to put the money and the effort that they put into this game alone. I think for a very long time. I think the only person, or the only person, but the only company that could even do that would probably be like Call of Duty or something. But I mean, obviously, they're not going to make a GTA, but just imagine a $2 billion budgeted Call of Duty. Like, that would have to be the greatest Call of Duty of all time. Otherwise, their name would mean shit after that. So, but this is going to be a great time for gaming once this game releases. I mean, so much endless content can come from this game. Live streams, like the late night parties, grinding with your homies and trying to come up in Leonida, man. We've come a long way over 13 years. Like the hype behind this game is real. It's is easily the greatest game of all time ever created. I'm sorry to any of them. any other people that may be very biased about that, but that's my personal opinion and I'm sticking to it. Greatest game of all time. And I haven't even played it yet, but I know it's a fact. So, and a lot of other people know it's fact. So we're sticking to it. But man, this was my breakthrough of GTA 6, man. This will, I guess, hold us over until November 19th, man. We are getting closer and closer. I think we are almost about to be 70 days away from release. So time is moving, y'all. If you haven't released or if you haven't pre-ordered, man, you better get on it, man. We got less than 100 days before release, man. So I'm overly ready. I hope y'all are ready. This game is already mind blowing. Just off of what we've seen. So my expectations are through the roof for this game, and it's been blown away, honestly. Like just off of a 26-minute preview, for real. So can't wait to give y'all more content. Definitely look forward to it. We're probably gonna do a 24 hours live stream when the game releases. I don't know. We're going crazy though, so be ready. Give your boy a like, subscribe, and a share, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. We will be returning to the GTA run in the next couple of days. So see y'all then, man. Stay tuned.